Alright, here we're going to look at the gather all from current pages feature of Tube Toolbox. And basically what it does is it scans the current page that you're on and extracts out all these usernames. So right here I'm on the home page, and it would extract out Mahalo Video Games, Lumama, Howcast, Jump Plane Fred. So and so one other feature that it has, which is different from the gather sum from current page, is that it can iterate multiple pages. So if for example, we're on a page, if we're on a search, if we search for football, you'll notice that we're on page 1 of however many. There's probably a million results for football. So when we click gather all from current pages, what it will do is continue from page 1 to page 2 to page 3, page 4, and it'll pick out all these usernames. Here we have EA Sports, Sat Downtown, Galler Firefox. So that's what this gather all from current pages is going to do. The first option that we set here is what list you want to gather these to. So you can either add them to an existing list that you have, or for example, I'm going to create a new list called football search. So when we gather all these names, it's going to get put into this list called football search, and then later on down the future I could send friend requests or messages to all these people that are on these pages. If you ever comment on videos using Tube Toolbox, you can use the add gathered videos to list, but we're just going to do users for now. Down below you can say do not gather users who I've gathered before, which is pretty self-explanatory. If you want to make sure you don't pick up people that you've already sent to or whatever, you can click this option. This max pages to gather is, I showed you how you can iterate through multiple pages of search results here, for example. This is the total number of pages you want to gather. Now one thing to note, and this is a very common question, is it'll stop gathering after about 42 pages, because YouTube only gives you 1,000 search results, about 1,000. So if you do more than 42 pages here, it'll give you a little error message. Last thing you can do is add some filter options where you can only gather people who have more than 100 friends or less than 100 friends or subscribers. You might want to only gather people who have logged into YouTube recently, for example. Once you have all that set, I'm going to do 5 pages in this example. Click OK. And so now Tube Toolbox is going through each of these 5 pages of the football search, gathering users. So now we can see this gathered list. You can see it gathered 118 people. Now some of these might be repeats, and it'll only add to the database once. So I'm going to close this, and if you want to look at the users you just gathered, you can go to the Users Videos tab, click the Users button, and pick Football Search. Now you can see there's 99 people. That's because it said it gathered 118, so there were 19 people who were duplicates. And there you go. Now you have your list, and if you want to do an automated bulk process, you can use those people.